Good morning, Founding 21. How are you? I wanted to make a quick video because why y'all didn't tell me that I didn't read the end of the journal? I was so excited, y'all, about day 21 that I never read like the final touches to the journal. We didn't even do like the tail end of it together. What the hell was I thinking? Anyway, but that was then, this is now. I'm going to read it. And I'm kind of glad rather that I didn't read it for y'all on the last day because it actually works as a review video as well. So it's perfect. Awareness always knows exactly what it's doing. All right. So I'm going to share my screen so you all can get the tail end of the journal that I forgot to read to you. So here we are. You did it. On day, what is this? This would be what, day 25? You did it. 4 days late. That's okay. You proved it, you lived it. This journal wasn't just pages, you guys. We know that. It was a portal for real. Over the last 21 days, you've done something that the world often overlooks. You've stabilized the identity of the version of yourself that already has it all. And that's a big fucking deal because people don't even know to fucking do that. They just don't. Not just once, not just during a high vibe moment, but day after day across all moods, triggers, circumstances, and expectations. And guess what? That's how the reality becomes permanent. That's how certainty becomes your new atmosphere. That's how timelines bend to you, whether you felt subtle shifts or monumental signs. Understand this. This journal works because your attention that it took to complete it works. Period. Attention is awareness. Awareness is God. This system works simply because you worked it with your attention, which takes God. And God is the only one that creates. Deliberately, lovingly, and precisely, you now have an energetic imprint that no doubt, no delay, and no detour of worries and concerns can undo. You will never forget what you experienced here. You can't unsee what you saw, and you can't unfeel what you felt over these last 3 weeks. Nothing can shake it. Nothing can deter you from it. Nothing can convince you that you aren't the one responsible for your reality at all. All right? Why this works, even if you didn't feel it yet. Your nervous system acclimated to new thoughts long enough, all 21 days, to normalize them. You gave the subconscious system exactly what it needed: consistent, calm, convicted from the end thinking, all through the effortless, idle action of journaling, because it don't take much to journal. You planted an identity so deeply that the world has no choice but to respond. No belief required, just attention, just repetition, just stillness. And we all know how I feel about some good old stillness. Okay? You've met the version of yourself who has it all. And now you are them. This is not, oh, I hope I'm them. I wonder if it worked. No, you are them. You thought like them, you think like them. Therefore, you are them. You are that which you say you are. You are that which you think. Same thing. Now go live life from the exact same point of view as your current and newly tuned self. You can't go back. This is not, oh, I did the journal and then it's just a no. Continue to put in the work. Continue to talk like the you who has it. Continue to think like them, see what they would see, hear what they would hear, whether it's a loved one saying what they need to say to you. I don't care how you get creative about it. The purpose is to put your mind on it every day. This is a saturation. That's what tuning is, right? Thank you, truly. Y'all know I'm grateful. Thank you for letting me in this process hold space for your evolution, for your dreams, for your knowing. You've proven to yourself that certainty can be trained, definitely. That creation really is finished, that nothing outside of you can outcreate the identity you choose to live from. This is only the beginning. You'll keep rising, you'll keep remembering, and you'll keep stabilizing the unshakable truth as long as you continue to show up for yourself. That's inevitable. You don't manifest by hoping. This is not a hope thing. We do this because this is the system. This is how it works. This is its functioning. You manifest by being. Being, it's its mechanism, is a mechanism in itself. And we've dissected it, we've worked it, we've done what we can humanly do so that God can do the rest, so that awareness can do the rest. Your job is to be still and know. That's it. Okay? Welcome home, soul siblings. You don't need 10 steps. You don't need to be perfect because you're perfect just as you fucking are. I keep telling y'all that too. Don't play with me. Y'all are perfect exactly as y'all are for the receiving of whatever the fuck you want. You ain't got to change. You ain't got to heal nothing. You don't have to go back in time and revisit all. No. Who you are right now, with everything that you got fucking going on, has exactly what you want. With all your doubts, all your fears, because all of it, they got exactly what you want. You have to think about it that way. If this world is unlimited, you mean to tell me in 8 billion different possibilities, there's not one where who I am right now, just as I am right now, has what I want? Come on now. That's limiting God. You are putting a cap on God. Don't do that. You're perfect. You don't even need to feel it all the time. It's not even something you need to know because you're going to manifest regardless, whether you know it or not. Your best bet is to work it in your favor. What you do need is to think like it's already done in a way your nervous system can accept. General, specific, from the end thoughts. General enough to bypass logic, specific enough to take care of everything, or specific enough to insinuate that what you have is now, it's complete, it's fulfilled. Example, that was fast, this solves everything. You don't know what that is, bypasses logic, but you do know it was fast. That's one, and that it solved everything for you. That's two. That's specific enough, general, yet specific enough to be natural. So again, what you do need is to think like it's already done in a way your nervous system can accept. Then repeat this way of thinking softly while in the ordinary idle moments of your day. Use that idle moment sheet within your journal. Look at how many different opportunities you actually have to be who you actually are. Okay? Idle moments of your day. That's it. That's being. This is exactly why, for 21 days, your journal has intentionally and gently guided you to think from the end by simply using natural, generally specific thoughts that are deliberately tuned directly from the identity who has already accomplished your desired end result. And now, because of it, you're exactly where you've always belonged, where you've always been. It just took your attention. And now you know how to stay there with that very same attention. That's it. You're doing it. And I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of every last one of y'all. I want to go over some reviews as well. If you want to work with me and stay in touch, of course, you know to email me at tanishaspeaks@gmail.com. All of my socials are IM_Tanisha as well, Instagram and Twitter, as well as YouTube, as well as my link tree. I'm available for coaching, Q&A sessions, community workshops, and private identity realignment work. Happy manifesting. But I'm not done with y'all yet because now I want to get into the actual reviews. You all left me some very beautiful reviews about what you think about the journal. And I think that that is so important to share. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Give me a minute. See where I am. Perfect. So let's see. All right. So I'm going to start with, I believe this is I bet. Does it look like her profile picture? Yeah, that's I bet. So, very first review that I have here, journal plus session experience. This is what she thinks. What stood out to you most over the 21 days? I would have to say what stood out the most, besides obviously how well thought out the identity tuning journal was itself, but the fact that we all made a conscious effort to tap in daily with nothing but positive inquisitiveness and passion to deliberately create our desired reality. Great vibes. I didn't know I needed for sure. Absolutely. Every morning y'all showed up and it was so good. Did anything shift for you internally or externally? Yes. Internally, most definitely. I feel amazing after journaling, and having this blueprint to help guide was beyond helpful. Nice. I finally learned that what it means to be still and why. I've always been one to talk to myself constantly, but this has helped to maintain deliberate focus and attention to my actual awareness of God, which is in me and all of us, every last one of us. If you have awareness, you are God. What did you love about the session? I love the fact that we are all on the same vibration and our eagerness to share our experiences to uplift one another. Our attention to this collectively has inspired me to keep going, even after our last day together. Yes, I'm still going too. So even after our last day, y'all, I kept journaling as well. So yes. How did the journaling format impact you? As I mentioned before, I feel it was very well thought out. So kudos to you, Tanisha. I love it. The format has impacted me by allowing my conscious mind to not get distracted and just stick to doing the work, as simple and effective as can be. Let me just shine light on what Yvette is saying. In the very beginning of my journal, you're going to get a lot of hows and why the journal actually works. You're going to get an idle moment sheet, all types of things, and that'll make more sense when you actually have the journal itself. Then your first week of journaling, after each day, you're going to have a prompt, something to gently nudge you and guide you so you can feel like, okay, this work is going to be beneficial, because it is. You're using your focus. And I love me a good journal, always have since I was a kid. And that's what she means when she's talking about the format. So thank you, Evan. Would you recommend this experience to others? 1 billion%. So much, I don't even want it to end. I didn't either. I'm not even gassing you up here, girl. I think everyone needs to do this. Honestly, I think everyone tapped in with self more often. A lot of bullshit in this world would probably cease to exist. I agree. I can almost bet instantaneously. Yeah, because you wouldn't have time to worry about stupid shit when you can have fun intentionally, creatively, creating the life you desire. I got you. Since starting this, anything that doesn't vibrate, I remove myself, whether it's gossip, worldly stresses, conspiracies. Like, I don't care. I only care about locking in with God and waiting for him to show out. Like I've unintentionally witnessed before, because you're going to create, you're going to manifest, whether you know how to do so deliberately or not. So you might as well learn how to do it on purpose. So that's what she means. This was an amazing rededication back to me. Yes, back home to self. I can't thank you enough. And I did get some suggestions from them, like about the lounge and things like that. But that was very beautiful. I bet. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. And I bet it's so pretty, y'all. She's such a sweetheart. She showed up every day as well, as many days as she could, and she journaled right alongside of us. If they couldn't show up in the actual session itself, they watched the private journaling sessions afterwards because I would post the replays. So they locked in for real. And I'm so grateful. Who is this? Tanisha. Hey, Tanisha. Greetings, Tanisha. First, I'd like to start off by saying thank you for offering this opportunity to beta test your identity tuning journal. Community is empowering, very. Tuning my identity is establishing calm as my normal state. Yes. The fact that calm and stillness are cousins sure are. LOL, stillness has unfolded its completeness to me. That furthers, that furthers reinforce calm in me now. The sessions have become a happy place. I really enjoy the connections forming. Journaling has allowed me to utilize my imagination and creativity more in different ways, and it's been fun and freeing at the same time. Love that. I definitely recommend this journaling experience for others to try. Thanks again. Thank you so much, Tanisha. It was so much fun having you with me. And Tanisha has been like one of those solid ones that's been with me from the beginning. She commented under every video, ride or die. That's my girl. So thank you. Let me turn this phone off. It's my SP. He don't know I'm recording. Text him right quick. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Next review is from Lillian. And what I did is I just sent them a few questions. I told them they don't have to answer all the questions. The questions are really just there to like stimulate them as far as what they want to share about the session. So I know you're probably saying, well, why didn't you answer the question like everybody else? Or like the first one, because she answered all of them, which I appreciate. But they didn't have to. It just depends on you and how you are. But let's read Lillian's review rather. Hey, Lillian. Hello, Tanisha. I honestly don't have the words to fully capture what these 18 days have meant to me, but I'll try. Showing up for the sessions felt like entering a sacred space. There was a frequency we all tuned in together, something higher, something real. I felt held, seen, and deeply connected to every soul in that room. Absolutely. It wasn't just journaling, it was remembering who I am. Y'all are going to hear that a lot because that's what I was telling them. This is not about trying to make yourself be anything. This is about reminding you that you already are it. That's what the whole thing was all about. So perfect. Tanisha, I want to thank you from the depths of my heart. You didn't just curate a journal, you crafted a portal. Each prompt was like a mirror, and y'all, my journal said that this was a portal. Exactly. Each prompt was like a mirror and a map, guiding me back to ease, alignment, and truth. Your presence, your energy, your vision has been magnetic. You've created something that will ripple far beyond these 21 days. Internally, I've softened, I've released, I've realigned. Externally, I feel more intentional, more attuned to my path and purpose. The journaling format gave me space to reflect in ways I hadn't before, and the sessions brought those reflections to life. Yes, I would absolutely recommend this experience to anyone seeking clarity, connection, and a deeper sense of self. Yes, because we be so of the world, you guys, that we forget to come back home where the world even comes from in the first place. You're so wrapped up in the chaos of what's going on out here that you're not fixing the chaos that's going on in here. And in here, this is a mind and heart thing. So if I can bring you back in, I can fix your shit out here. Okay? That's all we're doing. I'm bringing you back to the root, back to the source, back to the cause, getting your brain out of the effect. You're trying to change an effect with an effect. Get out of there. Come home. Again, the journaling format gave me space to reflect in ways I hadn't before, and the sessions brought those reflections to life. I would absolutely recommend this experience to anyone seeking clarity, connection, and deeper sense of self. I'd love to see more ways for us to stay connected. Maybe member-led circles, curated playlists, or even spotlights Stories from the community. I like that. The space to continue integrating what we've uncovered would be beautiful. Yes, I'm comfortable. Okay. And that was just about the whole video stuff. So thank you, Lillian. Yeah. With so much love and gratitude, Lillian. So much love and gratitude right back at you. I appreciate you. All of you for real. Let's go to the next one. What I have next? Shooting! Shooting, 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 shooting. Let me tell y'all about my girl, Shooting. I love me some Shooting. She's such a freaking sweetheart. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. She showed up every day, just like everybody else, eager, ready to learn. Shubi says she manifested working with me, y'all. I'm so honored. It's just like I've been following your channel since the beginning. I've watched all of your videos and I wanted to work with you for the longest term. So when I offered to beta test the journal, she was right there, ready, on site. Shooting comments under everything as well. She likes all my videos. She's so consistent. Shubi, I love you, girl. Let me read your review. Hi, Tanisha. These 21 days have truly been a blessing for me. This experience itself was a manifestation. When you were active on YouTube a few months ago, I had the desire to work with you, and I got the chance for that. I'll always be deeply grateful to you. Tanisha, I feel incredibly calm. Everybody's saying they feel calm. Telling y'all, get you some calm because you can do a lot with calm. You can do a lot more with calm than you can with the chaotic mind. Okay? I feel incredibly calm and still after doing this. I've been watching your videos for a long time and applying the concepts here and there, but these 21 days have been systematically powerful, beautiful, and life changing. I now love playing with general thoughts. Yes. When I started, I had an icky feeling in my body, but as I kept going, it completely faded. Yes. Now I know it doesn't even matter. It doesn't. It don't matter if you believe it in the beginning, it should be. It don't. So what if you don't need belief when you know how some shit works? We've talked about that. You know that. I genuinely learned so much. I began this journey with so many logical questions, and I received answers to all of them. One line from your journal that will stay with me forever is, it's not no action, it's unresisted action. Yes. My main intention in doing this was to make these learnings my default setting. It's no longer about SP or career. It's about me. You got to put you above all of it. The SP, the career, the circumstances, the doubts, the fears, the emotions that come up that feel real and validate itself. You got to put yourself above all of it because it doesn't affect God. It doesn't affect the observer. It doesn't affect the entity within you that can peep it all. That's why it stays still and unmoved. And that's why I want you to identify more with stillness, not as if it holds nothing. No, I want you to identify with stillness because it holds everything. It sustains everything. It's in the midst of everything. Good. If I had to summarize it in one line, it would be, I truly feel the shift. I no longer seek anything from the 3D. I'm getting better and better at giving the experience to myself. And this is something you can only know and feel once you do it. How many times have I said that? You cannot just fucking listen to me and think that, oh, I'll see it. No, you gotta do the damn work. You gotta actually put your brain to this shit and do it. And it's not gonna be easy in the beginning sometimes, and that's okay. It depends on who you actually are. You're not gonna believe it. Might sound crazy, might sound like woo, might sound cuckoo, might sound delusional. I don't give a fuck. I know one motherfucking thing. When I do this motherfucker, it works. That's all I'm saying. It's no longer about chasing, it's about being the whole calm and collected version of me and allowing life to catch up. I would 100% recommend this journal to anyone, and I genuinely pray that all the right people stumble upon it. So together, we can make this world a more joyful place to live in. Shubi also wrote me a personal letter, probably just as long, if not longer. And that one I'll keep to myself, but thank you, Shubi. You're such a sweetheart. So cute. Anita. Hey, Anita. Anita was one too, showed up every day. I mean, all of them, they all showed up every day. Front and center, ready, camera on, let's go, let's do it. Over the 21 days, what really stood out for me was how showing up each day, even in small ways, added up. Some of the prompts just hit me at the right time and opened up new ways of thinking. Yes, I did notice this shift inside. Yes, I'm loving these words: shift, internal, self, me, calm. I felt calmer and more intentional, like I was making space for myself instead of rushing past it. Outside, I caught myself approaching little challenges with more patience and curiosity. God loves some curiosity. One of the biggest takeaways was seeing how powerful it is to go into the stillness and just be the observer. Yes, it changed the way I experienced my thoughts and emotions because they over there running amok on their own. That's not you. They are a byproduct of the old you. And now that you can see you're separated from them, you get to choose a new you. That's it. That's all I'm ever saying. If you can see them, if you can peep them, if you can observe them, Anita, then they're not you. They're not who you actually are. Who you actually are is the observer who can actually see them running amok, acting crazy, throwing tantrums, trying to get you to pay attention to me, pay attention to me, pay attention to me, please pay attention to me. If you don't pay attention to me, I'm gonna die. That's all they're doing. And we gonna kill them. We gonna kill them because that's not who we are anymore. Outside, I call myself approaching little challenges with more patience and curiosity. One of the biggest takeaways, yes, the observer, I changed the way I experience my thoughts and emotions. Yes, I love that the sessions felt both grounded and encouraging. Go Taurus. They gave me enough structure to feel supported, but also left room for my own reflections to take shape. Yes, the journaling was such a big piece for me. Writing things out slowed my thoughts down and helped me connect the dots. Yes. Plus, now I have something I can look back on when I need a reminder. Absolutely. And yes, I'd recommend this in a heartbeat. It's a gentle but surprisingly powerful way to get to know yourself better. Kind regards, Anita. Thank you, Anita. Who is this? Chanel. What's up, Chanel? Hey, Chanel. Review 21 Day Identity Tuner. I absolutely love the 21 Day ID Tuner. The course was thoughtfully designed, and the supporting document was both beautifully written and perfectly structured. Again, I have some stuff in the very beginning of the journal. It's going to ease you in. It's going to understand, what are we doing here? Why are we doing it? Why does this work? How does it work? Backing it up through metaphysics, biblical references, and even other greats, okay? Meaning greats before us that knows this work. Not to mention, again, that very first week, you're going to have a prompt within each day that will gently nudge you along the way. After that, you're on your own. The next 2 weeks after that, you're on your own. All right. Where am I at? I'm losing my spot. Okay, I've taken other courses where it felt like we were just winging it, unorganized and all over the place. But this one was different. The daily guidance in the document kept us focused and on track. Yes, each day gave us space to script, reflect, and write with intention. It made the process feel purposeful and powerful. Absolutely. We are not here for our health. We're trying to get this done. Okay, we are tuning into where it's done for sure. Let me see. Okay. What truly made this course special, I'm sorry, I'm so excited, I'll be all over the place. What truly made this course special was the sense of accountability and the incredible community that formed. A beautiful group of women came together. Yes, everyone contributed, supported one another, and created something deeply meaningful. I felt held. A real sisterhood was built here, absolutely, and our sisterhood still built very strong within our Discord app. Okay. Internally, I feel more stable now. Before, I used to think that if I shifted affirmations or changed direction, I'd lose all my progress. I know. I used to think like that too. Chanel. I really did. And that is like one of the main things that I really want to get into people's minds is that none of that matters unless you put your attention on it, because now it matters only because you've taken your attention away from the actual work that will change it. That's why it matters. Not because it actually matters, but because it has your attention. That's it. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Let me see. I'd lose all my progress and be back at square one. No, because we're working with energy. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It is already, it's there. It's tapped into. It's always there. Okay. But through this course, I discovered something deeper. I am the giver, the gift, the observer, the receiver. I am the cause because you are God, sweetheart. For the first time in a long while, I felt completely safe, still, anchored, like I had something solid with me I could return to. Exactly, because that solidness is you. You've been identifying, tuning your identity into who the fuck you are for real. That's why you feel anchored. That's why you feel still. That's why y'all feel calm, because you're reminding yourself of exactly who the fuck you are for real. Oh, I'm good. Oh, this do what I say. Oh, okay. Well, that's not so bad. That's how it feels. I'm in a better place now. Everything I need is here. Everything is now. I'm remembering I am it. It wasn't just a course, it became a beautiful, inspiring community. I truly loved it. Highly recommend. We could do a book review, or even, oh yes, I'm gonna start doing on our watch parties, Chanel, we're gonna do like little book reviews because I have so many books that I can like pull out and just say, hey y'all, let's read chapter so and so on book such and such and such. And then we'll come on Zoom and then we can just discuss it. So every watch party won't necessarily be us watching YouTube. We'll also like read different chapters from books and stuff like that too. So I have been thinking about that. Anyway, I don't want to reach out their suggestions and stuff. That's personally for me, but the reviews is what I want to highlight. I have family gatherings tomorrow, but okay. Happy Free Friday, Chanel. Thank you so much, Chanel. I loved your review. Love all of them. Tisha. Woo, woo. Let's see what Tisha said. Hi, Tanisha. Sorry, I'm just now getting to this. I wanted to sit with my thoughts and words in order to best relay how I've grown in the past 21 days. I appreciate that, Tisha. I'm not mad at it at all. A lot of Tishas, Tanishas in our session. The journal plus session experience. What stood out to you most over the 21 days? What stood out most for me was the live journaling sessions and hearing from others. I heard it before and knew it on some level, but the realization finally hit that although we are living in our own realities, we are all connected. Yes, we definitely are. Did anything shift for you internally or externally? The shift for me was mostly internal. Those negative thoughts in my mind have quieted. In fact, a lot of the constant chatter in my mind have slowed down or quieted altogether. Very nice. I am an overthinker. I also spend a lot of time in my home alone. So my mind is always active, jumping from one thing to another, always reliving the past or envisioning the future. But since sitting in stillness, I've been able to clear all the constant traffic in my mind. I love that. To allow space for new things to come in. That's so good. What did you love about the sessions? I love the community. So did I. This is the first time I've been able to show up and constantly journal every day. I've missed a few live sessions where I had somewhere to be or just was tired and slept in. The best thing was that I didn't feel anxious or any guilt about it. Exactly, because I still watched the sessions later and journal. Absolutely. How did the journaling format impact you? And that's why I thought it was so important to put up the recordings, because I knew that everybody wasn't going to make that time. So I'm glad we were able to do that. How did the journaling format, where was I? How did the journaling format impact you? It forced me to really slow down and think, to put words to all the thoughts swirling around in my head, and to understand who I am now, who I want to be, and how to get there. I no longer feel like I'm my avatar, if that makes sense. Yes. I'm not this body. I'm not this mind. I walk around feeling like I'm deep inside of this vehicle, experiencing the word through her eyes. Love it. It's hard to explain, but it is like in that scene on Men in Black where they open up the guy. Oh yeah, and the little guy inside at the controls, but I'm not really in control. Not because I can't, but because I don't want to. I'm observing. It is weird and illuminating at the same time. It is. And it takes some adjusting and getting used to. But it does feel like it's like, okay, I'm not this, like what they say Tanisha is. I'm the essence behind it, like the observer, the one who can see, taste, touch, smell. Like that's who I actually am. So, yeah. Would you recommend this experience to others? I would definitely recommend this experience to others and wouldn't mind going through it again myself. Perfect. I love that. Thank you so much, Tisha. And yes, you're comfortable. That's great. Thank you. I appreciate your reviews and I thank you for showing up and watching the recordings on those days that you couldn't make it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for traveling with me. All right, I got two more, y'all. We're gonna wrap this up. Dorisa is the one that manifested $5,000 in 4 days, and she did it in 10 minutes because she said she was on the phone for every bit of 10 minutes. The fourth day, y'all, she's like, "This solves everything." That was fast, literally. That's what she used. Journal session experience. What stood out to you most over the 21 days? That it was not about changing who you are. It's about the remembering who you were. It's like we were talking into our very essence. Yes, no hard work, just affirming and knowing. And listen to these reviews, y'all. None of them know about each other's reviews. They don't, but they all ring in the same damn bell. Calm, some type of essence, internal calm and conviction and observer. These are the words we keep hearing throughout. I love that. There's some consistency here, as you can see. Anyway, no hard work, just affirming and knowing. That's it. That's all we're doing. Did anything shift for you internally or externally? Yes, I'm more in tune with my awareness, and not just when I'm meditating or walking, but on a daily basis. What did you love about the sessions? The other members, everybody loved the community. We really did from day one, y'all. We just got along. Instant. Good vibes only. Everybody respected everybody talking and chatting amongst each other like we've known each other all our lives. That's how it felt. It was so crazy. So crazy and so beautiful all at the same time. I don't know these fucking people, y'all. I do not know them. But I do now, and I'm so glad I do. These are my people. Okay. The other members, I enjoyed everything about my group. The ladies were dope. I would love to meet them. Yes. How did the journaling format impact you? The format gave you different situations and scenarios to imagine. It helped my imagination. I'm an overthinker. Would you recommend this experience to others? Yes. If you're on the edge of the old you and new you, and you are trying to stay in the newness of you with different ways of thinking, then yes, she recommends it. And that's all it is. It's the identity tuning journal. It's a stabilizing. It's a tool to help stabilize you. It takes 21 days to form a habit. So if you get in the habit of stabilizing yourself, you have to see a result. So it's just how it goes, especially once you keep going. But that's her review. There's one more. Elisa. Oh no, that's it. Because I read Aubrey's on already. Oh yeah. Let me just make sure. I did read Aubrey's, right? No, I don't think I read Aubrey's. Oh shoot. Okay, let's go back. Let's read Aubrey's. I don't think I read Aubrey. Yeah, I didn't read Aubrey's. Hey Aubrey. Hey girl, hey. Okay, review 21 day identity tuning experience. First off, I want to apologize for the delay. I meant to send this out sooner, but honestly, okay, this is a new one. That's why I'm like, why I didn't read it already? Because I just got an hour ago. I've just been lost in my new reality. What stood out to me the most was noticing that when things seemed to be going wrong, I chose stillness because you're choosing who you are for real. You're choosing not to fucking go back and forth with them damn tantrum as emotions and circumstances and doubts and fears and words and all that. Listen, I'm gonna be still right here and know who the fuck I am, and maybe you'll catch a hint to get from me with this. Get out of my face. That's what we're doing when we choose stillness. Okay. So yeah, let me go back. Stillness, and somehow everything was fixed without me stressing. That's right. That was literally one of my from the end thoughts. Nice. Of course, it gets done without me stressing. That's the whole point. Exactly. I feel like everything has shifted. There go that word again. For me internally, there go that word again. And externally. Internally, I'm just at ease now. Nice. I know everything is working out for my highest good. And that makes me feel so relaxed, doesn't it? Just calm conviction in everything, knowing that no matter what comes your way, you're going to face it being God. So how could you lose? How could you lose? You can't. Externally, my family is showing up in ways I only imagined in the best way possible. Opportunities have shown up for me in just the past few days that I could have never imagined. Connections have been made with people I've followed for years, people I've aspired to be like, and they just magically appeared. Very nice. I honestly love the fact that we got together every day and shared what we were experiencing. We were so open to giving tips and helping each other out with real realistic advice that stuck with me and helped me better understand things. Absolutely. I would definitely recommend this experience to others. Thank you. I think everyone should be able to be in the stillness and get a taste of it. Yes, because it's not passivity and it lacks nothing. It has everything in it. So when you get used to it and you recognize it as that, repetitively recognizing it as that, meaning changing your assumptions around what stillness actually is for real. And you actually be in that. You actually sit in that. You actually know the same way that God knows. That's what you're doing. That's why it's comfy. That's why it's calm in there. That's why it's conviction in there. That's why there's knowing, trust, not hope. It's in there. Knowing it's in there. Okay. Where was I? Still needs to get a taste of it. As for the lounge, I think you guys were all great and perfect in your own way. The topics, the conversations, the creativity, I wouldn't change anything. I just want to take this time to show my gratitude to you, Tanisha, and to the rest of the founding 21. I plan to join you again soon and whatever we're doing next. I just needed some time to get a hold of how quickly things are moving for me. Very nice. And that's what happens. You start moving. Your mind is clear, you're a clear signal now. It's easy to reach you. It's easy to give you those intuitive nudges and hey, call them or check this email, go over here. The little things that you wouldn't think twice of. But because you're so clear, because you are showing up as who you are supposed to be, I'm going to move you in the direction of which that person would be moved. That's it. That's all God's doing. Quickly, I my heart's so full. I've already made steps towards my 5 year wealth plan. Very nice. And it's literally happening right now as we speak. It sure is. Of course it is. Harbor your God. I'll be sharing details with you all soon. But just know your girl is making major moves in the biggest way possible. And I love that for you. I love that for you too, Aubrey. With love and gratitude. Definitely. I love it. Well, I think that that spoke beautifully for itself. And I am going to wrap it up from here. I want to thank each and every last one of you once again for being the bomb as God and goddesses that you are, rather, and showing up every damn day, every single day to tune your identities with me, trusting me to guide me, believing that maybe if I do this, I can learn something or I'll experience something. Or maybe let me just see, just for fun. So for y'all to trust me and to come on board and actually do that, I'm so grateful. And just like Aubrey was saying, there's so much movement happening because of the 21-day identity tuning journal. I have birthed the identity tuning lounge as well, which is in the member section of my channel. There's different tiers. I've revamped them, and it's the same type of vibe. It's the same type of energy, except we're doing more. We're going to meditate together. We're going to watch YouTube together. We're going to rampage together. We're going to read together. We're going to chill out together. We're going to be who we say we are. We're going to be powerful together. We're going to tune in and lock in together. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. I feel like that's my purpose. I feel like that's my calling, and I'm going to keep answering until I can't answer no more. So thank you for watching. You all will forever be the Founding 21, and I'll catch you all later. Take care.